Hey everyone, welcome back to TO Overlander. I hope you're getting some of the same beautiful early autumn weather that we're getting here in Kitchener. Autumn already. Wow, where does the time go? Just seems like yesterday I drove my Bronco off a bridge. So as you gathered from the title, I'm not ordering a new Bronco. I'm not going to order a new Bronco. We'll get to that in a minute. But first I want to talk about some Bronco production and ordering related issues that are going on right now. As I mentioned in my last video, 2023 model production is going straight into December this year. I think last year they cut it short and started the 2022 production a little earlier. So they're getting 12 months worth of production on the 23s this time around. So if you're a 2023 order holder, you haven't got a VIN yet, don't lose hope. There's still time. Ford says right now the best configuration for production to get scheduled to get a VIN issued are trucks with the 2.7 liter V6, the two-door version of the Wild Track, and then all models of the Outer Banks and Badlands. I'm assuming all with the 2.7 liter. Two doors obviously are still about 15% of total production, so I'm assuming this is talking about the four doors mostly. I guess we can't talk much more about production without touching on the UAW strike that's going on right now. I think UAW is doing a rotating strike. So I think MAP, Michigan Assembly Plant in Wayne, was one of the first ones to go down. I'm not fully aware of the details on how they're doing this other than they're rotating to different plants. It could be that they're just down for 1 week. Myself, I was a CAW union member for about 13 years. We never did strike during that time, but I do know that while you're on strike, the union pay while you're striking is like 60% less than what your normal pay is. So I guess doing a short-term rotating strike is a good thing. You're still getting your point across to Ford, and you're putting some pressure on them to negotiate. So in Canada, it's not the CAW anymore, it's Unifor Union Bargaining Unit for Ford Canada employees. I guess early this week they accepted a proposal from Ford, and it's going to ratification, and they're going to vote on it I think this week. The union up here, their priority for their workers was more pension related. There's probably a lot of old boys that are ready to retire, so they want their pensions bumped up. And I guess for Ford, it's not like a direct labor cost, as it's kind of a deferred cost, your pension. So it didn't take them very long at all to come to an agreement. I guess last month, back in August, Ford said the two-door Heritage trim were going to be delayed. As of right now, they're pausing orders on the 2024 two-door Heritage editions and the limited Heritage. This could possibly be because of the modular hardtop. We all know back in the beginning of the Bronco production, there was massive issues with the Webasto, the supplier that made the hardtops for the Bronco. So maybe that's still an issue. As far as the two-door Heritage editions, that trim came out in 2023, and I don't think I've ever seen one. Surely they got to be out there, but I'm wondering if there's any kind of modular hardtop issues with those. The four doors are probably more popular as well. August production numbers again for Michigan Assembly Plant. There was over 14,700 units built, which is a pretty good run by any standard. Another change Ford made was eliminating the tow package from the factory. It's now a dealer installed option, and I think it's a $500 charge, which includes the labor. So something like that, maybe it'd be possible to easily get the parts yourself and put them on your own truck. There are the software changes that also have to be made with the tow package and the wiring harness, and that's probably doable through ForScan. Ford's eliminating the keyless keypad. People that have had these, and Ford's been doing it for a long time. The people that have these, they love it, but I guess Ford's not seeing it viable to keep the option available. Area 51 paint, of course, is going away. I'm still waiting for 2024 Ford Canada Build and Price website to go live. We're still playing around with the 2023 configurator. I do know the 2024 Badlands 2-door, possibly the 4-door as well, is not available with the automatic transmission on the 2.3 liter, only the 2.6. So I guess that kind of crosses that off my list. The next closest build would be the Black Diamond, obviously. Things about that I don't like is it doesn't come with the signature headlights, nor an option for the headlights, and it's only available with the mid-pack option group. I think with the 2024 builds, because they changed or they combined the high and the luxury pack together, the mid-pack now has everything the high pack did have, except for, if I'm not mistaken, the 360-degree camera and the mirror spotlights. So I guess those are a couple things I could live without. So the Black Diamond's on the list. Price-wise, 2023 Sasquatch mid-pack Black Diamond. We're looking at like $4,000 more than my Sasquatch high-pack Badlands was, which is it's just quite a big jump. That was with the cyber yellow paint as well on the 2021 I had. I imagine for 2024, you're probably going to see similar price increases, another $4,000 on top of that. So going over the configurator, playing around with different trims, started looking at the 2-door Heritage Edition. I'm not super stoked about the Oxford white highlights. It's got the retro vibe to it, but I mean, like, without chrome bumpers and stuff like that, it's just not fully heritage in my opinion. But I'm not a big fan of chrome either. So one thing that the 2-door Heritage does come with is that painted modular hardtop. Back when I was reserving my 2021 Badlands, that was an option that was available, a black painted modular hardtop, and this one I selected on my original order, and then it was like a $3,500 option. The Heritage Edition comes standard with Oxford white painted modular hardtop. So if you're not familiar with the modular hardtop on the 2-door, it has they call it the gunner hatch. It's a portal over the back seats that comes off, and the rear side windows are removable, which is pretty cool. So with a side-by-side comparison between the 2-door Black Diamond and 2-door Heritage model, here we both have 2.3 liter automatics on both. The mid-pack option group on both. Sasquatch on the Black Diamond. The Heritage comes standard with the Sasquatch. And as I mentioned, the pretty cool painted modular hardtop. Both builds come with vehicle bash plates, but the wording here is a little different. Maybe the Heritage Edition, it's not full coverage, which isn't a huge deal. Just ordering the skid plates, the missing skid plates from Ford is a pretty affordable option. This is a must-have for me, the Signature Headlights, which is a selectable option on the Heritage, and it's not available on the Black Diamond. It's a $1,000 option, Canadian dollars obviously, but I think that's money well spent. On the inside, the Black Diamond obviously comes with the marine grade vinyl seating, which in my opinion is a little overrated. They're not comfortable in long drives, that's for sure. The plaid cloth heritage seating, I mean, that's the coolest. Also, on the heritage, the auxiliary upfitter switches are available, and I select that in this build to mimic the Black Diamond. That's an affordable option. When we put it all together, even with the added cost of that wicked azure gray paint on the heritage, which is an upcharge, it's still $2,500 cheaper than the Black Diamond, and these builds are really, really similar. I was beginning to think that Ford maybe messed up on the build and price somehow. 2024, all builds come with the washout flooring already, so vinyl seating in the Black Diamond is definitely an up cost. Both examples have the powder coated steel bumpers. Modular bumper is available on the Black Diamond, but for a cost $600 or $700, and that would bring the price between the two well over $3,000. So is the Heritage Edition now the best Bronco trim you can get, dollar for dollar? Seeing as the base model is no longer available, and that was thought of as the best deal going. I mean, the Heritage Edition I think is the one. The painted modular hardtop, of course, is only available on the 2-door. The 4-door would have the regular hardtop, but it's painted Oxford white as well. So the way it sits right now, it's almost as if you're getting that modular hardtop for free. And I mean, like in 2020, that was a $3,500 option. Nowadays, if they made it available as an option, it'd be well over $5,000, I'm sure. So back to the title of this episode. I said I wasn't going to order a new Bronco. I didn't say I wasn't going to buy a new Bronco, but I'm not going to order one, I don't think. The reason being, and only just lately, from what I'm hearing, is the Bronco sales, at least in this area, have cooled off significantly. There's probably many factors alluding to this. Everyone that's probably wanted a Bronco since the beginning probably already have one now. And of course, the economy is being as messed up as it is now, the soaring interest rates. You're probably looking at least 8% interest to finance. My local dealer here in Kitchener, which is arguably probably one of the biggest dealers west of the GTA in Ontario, they currently have 10 brand new Broncos sitting on the lot. Make that 9 new Broncos, sorry. That's just my local dealer. If I expand the search to as far as 150 kilometers away from here, the search pulls in 100 plus Broncos, and these are just brand new ones. Seeing as nobody can get a 2-door Heritage Edition for 2024, however, that option is off the table. So definitely won't be ordering a new Bronco. I'm going to be looking for dealer inventory. Imagine now that vehicles that are sitting on the lots that aren't ordered, the dealers are probably accepting X plan and A plan discounts. And working with the employer I'm with now, I qualify for the A plan, or sorry, X plan. As far as lot inventory goes, I don't think a lot of dealers will be ordering 2-doors for their inventory. They're just not high volume sellers. With that said, I'm not going to totally discount a 4-door build off my list, especially in the used Bronco market, which is also something to look into. So the plan going forward then, I guess, is just to keep an eye out for dealer lot Broncos, and with winter on the doorstep, that being the case, I'm not going to be looking anytime soon. I'm going to start hunting for one in the springtime, I think. It's just pretty crazy how far and how fast market conditions swing, and like obviously the Bronco is no exception. But yeah, so moving forward, I think that's the plan. Hopefully, I can pick up a nice two-door. I would like to get a two-door. I got obviously my roof rack is already set up for a two-door configuration, but yeah, four-door is not off the table. But I think a two-door Heritage Edition definitely is. So we'll see how it goes. My last video, the center console tray giveaway, it's not going quite as well as I thought it would. So maybe we'll hold the draw a little sooner than plus 100 subscribers. Maybe I'll just have to come up with a date. Don't forget to comment in the video to enter. That's the only way the draw is being run, is being selected through the comments. So make sure you comment on the video. So that's all I got for you this week. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next video. Thanks.